Well, we are at our final preliminary fight on the preliminary card here. Garrett Wells taking on Clardy. Should be an interesting fight. Garrett Wells, a very athletic young man, trains with Hans. He's great at kickboxing, and should be interesting to see him as he takes on Clardy out of Modern Combat Systems, a freestyle fighter. He got in because of Bruce Lee.
So many people have gotten to fight him because of Bruce Lee. He's so many people's idol. He's an icon.
Absolutely. Let's go inside the cage for Tony Biondo.
Please welcome to the Shamrock Fighting Championship, Garrett Wells.
Final fight of the preliminary card here, Kevin. We've had yet to get one out of the first round. Garrett Wells making his way into the cage.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Chad. I want to see these fights stopped. I love to see finishes.
Absolutely, get your money's worth. And you always do. Shamrock Fighting Championship Showdown. We are on the final fight of the preliminary card. Let's go back inside to Tony Biondo.
Please welcome to the Shamrock Fighting Championship, Clardy.
And there's the tail of the tape. Garrett Wells taking on Clardy.
Slight height advantage for Wells.
Slight weight advantage for him as well. See if he uses that to his advantage. Shamrock Fighting Championships Showdown. The final fight on the preliminary card.
All right, St. Louis, here we go. This contest is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championship lightweight division. It's brought to you by Chuck's Boots and by Supplement Superstores. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This young man comes to us by way of Eldon, Missouri. He represents Howard's ATA and Cavallo BJJ. He stands 6'1" and weighing officially at 156.5 pounds. Fight fans, here is Garrett Wells. And now, fight fans, introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This young man comes to us by way of St. Louis, Missouri. He represents Modern Combat Systems. He stands 5'9" and weighing officially at 154.5 pounds. Introducing Clardy. Our referee for this contest is John Duver.
Wells and Clardy ready to do battle.
Clardy, one of the top amateurs in the Midwest, and Wells wanted this fight. He stepped up, wanted this fight.
Trying to make a name for himself, Garrett Wells taking on Clardy. Clardy in the all black, Wells in the black with the white trim. Clardy comes out.
Oh, big left.
Stiff left. Clardy feeling him out, and it looks like this one may go to the ground.
Wells looking for that takedown. Got Clardy pushed up against the fence.
Clardy was doing a great job of lining him up there with that left hand. Very quick. Right on the button. Wells made sure to get him up against the cage and try to see what he can do if he can get this on the ground. Going for the standing guillotine, does not land that.
And they separate. Big kick from Wells. Oh, big right hand from Clardy.
Clardy doing a fantastic job of putting it on the button.
To the ground. Wells in the full mount.
This may be where Wells wants to be, on the ground and obviously in control and full mount. Wells wanted this fight, now trying to make a name for himself going against Derek Clardy. A very talented, athletic freestyle fighter.
Wells' jiu-jitsu coach is Zach Lennon, so you know he knows what he's doing on the ground, folks.
See what he can do here. Oh, good job
nice
by Clardy.
reversal from Clardy. Oh, landing big shots from the top.
Look out, Clardy trying to
Now Clardy in mount.
end this one in the first round. Wells doing a good job from the bottom, protecting himself a little bit.
They are right in front of us, folks.
Right,
Clardy
right.
landing
Oh,
big
left hands gets, yes. One after another. Oh. Clardy trying to posture up and get in control of this one.
Now Wells to his full guard. Looking for a hip bump, and he gets a hip
Nice
bump straight
move.
to mount.
Wells.
Beautiful hip bump from Wells.
The
Now he's
jiu-jitsu.
pounding away at Clardy.
Back and forth in this one, Kevin.
What a great ground battle.
I love it. We're looking at 40 seconds left in the first round. Garrett Wells on top of Derek Clardy.
Oh, Wells landing big right hands. Oh! Big left,
Look
big
out, the
left,
ground and
big
pound is
right.
happening.
John Duver
Wells
looking
wants
in on
it. This one.
He's raining down punches.
Hoover doing a great job of letting it go. 20 seconds left to go. Clardy in
still
trouble,
defending
but
himself.
yes. Huge punches
Gets
by
back
Garrett
to-
Wells.
Gets back to full guard of Clardy.
10 seconds are left in a fantastic first round, Kevin.
Oh, Wells posturing up and throwing big punches.
Trying to
at
end
the
this
end
one
of the round.
before the bell
He's trying to
does.
stop this fight, folks.
Oh, outstanding ground game from both of these fighters.
What a perfectly matched fight by Shamrock FC. Fantastic fight. Our first fight to go into the second round.
Unbelievable. And I got to ask, you think it's Wells in control of that one?
Oh, definitely. Wells landed the harder, more damaging shots, controlled the round from mount. We're going to have more fights just like this in the main card.
Absolutely.
Cannot wait.
This is a fight Garrett Wells wanted, and we can kind of see why. Trying to make a name for himself against Derek Clardy. Clardy came out, and he was just lining him up when they were standing. And I tell you what, Wells did a good job of recognizing I'm a little bit in trouble, and then that's the end result. Was able just to mount up.
I think Wells has a slight advantage on the ground. I think he's going to try and take the fight back to the ground as soon as possible.
See if Clardy tries to stand up a little bit. And he
Clardy
catches the leg.
grabs the leg, takes him straight down. Wells looking for an armbar there.
Looking for it. Looks like he didn't quite get it.
Working them hips.
Just ground and
Looking for the
pound
hip-
out of
hip
these
bump
two young
again.
men.
Doesn't get it this time. Clardy learned from that last hip
Yes,
bump.
he did. Landing a pretty stiff left.
Clardy, one of the top amateurs in the area.
Garrett Wells trying to make a name for himself against Mr. Clardy.
Absolutely. Wells keeps trying that hip bump sweep. He got it once. I don't think he's going to get it on such an experienced amateur like Clardy.
The jiu-jitsu coming into play right here. We are a minute practically into round two.
Trying to hip bump again. Just not there. Clardy, too experienced.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Clardy not falling for it. Seems to have control in this one. Clardy using that experience.
Working a little ground and pound here, softening Wells up.
Oh,
Scoring.
big left there.
Oh, looking for the
Oh.
armbar. Wells looking for the armbar.
Wells.
That's tight. Clardy defending well.
Mr. Wells
Oh,
slid
and he
that
gives
in
it
there.
up. He gives it up.
That was
Now Wells
unreal.
in the side control. And the mount.
Good job by Garrett Wells. I tell you, he looked like he was in trouble. A nice little looking reversal.
Clardy back to a better spot. He's got that half butterfly in. Now back to half guard for Clardy. Very experienced on the bottom there from Clardy.
Outstanding fight thus far. Chess match. We have a minute left in round 2.
Let's see what Wells can do from the top.
Garrett Wells going against one of the top amateurs in the fight game, Derek Clardy.
Clardy back to full guard. Can defend well, can submit from here.
$40 seconds left in this one.
Wells
Round
stands up,
2.
trying to get some ground and pound in, maybe get a pass.
That's where he dominated that last round, was the ground and pound. Boy, it's taking its toll on these men. We're looking at 25 seconds left in round 2. This is a 3-round fight.
Wells is going to need to get busy if he wants to keep his top position. Trying to pass that leg.
Great matchup, as you pointed out earlier in this one, Kevin.
Very evenly matched.
10 seconds left to go. Woo, well, we see why Garrett Wells wanted his shot at Derek Clardy. A close second round. Who do you give that one to?
Very close round. Even though Wells ended up on top in the end, I think Clardy did a lot more damage in that round.
I think so.
I'm going to give a round to Clardy. I got it 1-1.
It's going to be a tough one to judge, absolutely.
Very close round. Could have gone either way.
Absolutely, and we will go to the 3rd round. Now,
Let's see who's got it in the 3rd round. Let's see who's got it in the gas tank to win this fight. The experience of Clardy or the tenacity of Wells. Who's going to pull it out in the end?
I'm excited to see, absolutely here. Interesting thing to note, Clardy did not take a stool during this one. He's standing up. So that's some great jiu-jitsu right here. We got Wells on top, and that's how that one ended. Well, here we are, the 3rd and final round. Garrett Wells and Derek Clardy.
I can't wait for this round. I can't wait to see what these guys have left in the tank. Another rear leg from Wells. Oh, big left hand from Clardy.
Clardy's got him lined up when it comes to the stand-up game. Wells definitely needs to get this one on the ground. That's where he at least has a shot, I think.
Clardy's looking for a takedown. I think he should stand up.
Oh, absolutely. I would agree to that, Kevin. Going for that leg. This one might.
Nice trip for Clardy.
Going back down on the ground here.
Into Wells' guard. Wells looking for the hip bump, and he gets it
does
this time.
You called it.
Beautiful hip bump from Wells.
Really showcasing that jiu-jitsu, Garrett Wells.
Wells is a little low on Clardy's hips. Clardy might be able to reverse this. Wells looking for a Kimura a little bit there. Trying to maintain position.
Trying to work on that arm.
There we go. If he postures up and throws some punches, Clardy might be in a bad spot.
2 minutes left in our final and 3rd round. It's been a war on the ground, I tell you. Garrett Wells taking on Derek Clardy. Wells on top right now, Clardy.
Oh, now Wells postures up and lands some big shots.
Trying to defend from that ground
Using
and
his
pound.
form to create space. Big right.
Oh, yeah. Wells making his run at it here.
Halfway through the round.
And Garrett Wells, really wanting to assess his dominance in this one. You wanted to know who had it in the gas tank. It looks like Garrett Wells does have some left.
Clardy doesn't have much time left. He's got to do something if he wants to win this fight.
Still in the postured up ground and pound position. Wells
staying just busy enough not to get stood up from this fantastic position he has.
He has landed some decent shots, but like you said, you must. Oh, there's
some big punches.
1 minute left in the final and 3rd round here.
This is a close fight. I think Wells needs to give it everything he's got, try and finish this fight.
This is the one he wanted. Don't leave it to the judges.
Big right hand.
Oh,
big
my.
right hands.
We've got 40 seconds left in the 3rd and final round. Garrett Wells taking on Derek Clardy.
Clardy has got to move. He's got to get out of this position.
30 seconds left, and Wells continues to rain down.
Wells has a high mount. He can really throw hard punches from here.
Oh my, Clardy with 20 seconds left. Does he? Is he gonna do it? Clardy just needs to turtle up and make sure that he doesn't get caught with anything here. Oh, Clardy.
Looking for the hip bump again as well.
Had an opportunity. Wells fighting to the very end.
Going for an armbar, looking for an armbar.
And that does it. That one goes the distance. The final fight on the preliminary card. It's gonna be left up to the judges. Garrett Wells, who wanted to fight against Derek Clardy, the up and coming young man.
That was a 3-round war.
That is what you want. Shamrock Fighting Championships Showdown. Outstanding job setting up that fight.
I cannot wait to see how the judges score this card. I think it's 2 rounds to 1 for Wells.
I agree. If I was judging, that's what I would say. We'll see if the judges find it the same way.
I think Wells took the 1st and 3rd round. He dominated from mount position, raining big blows. I gave the 2nd round to Clardy. It was a close round.
But I agree. You said Clardy did more damage in that round. He had more like quality shots, and I would agree
in
to
the
that.
2nd round, but I think the 1st and 3rd round, the mount from Wells with the damage he inflicted is going to win him this fight.
I tell you what, if Shamrock Fighting Championships main card is as good as that fight, we are in for a treat.
Boy, I cannot wait for this main card. It is going to be great fight after great fight.
And they're getting the tally. We'll take it inside for the final from Tony Biondo.
Fight fans, the judges have rendered their decision. They scored about 29, 28, 29, 28, and 30. 27, we have a unanimous decision for Garrett.